Alright, sir. So, this fluent booking. Let's just go straight to the dashboard. So, from that very dashboard, every details of the bookings will be here. One booking, the one that was cancelled, one guest, all the old details will be here. So when you want to get a new one, sir, calendar. So these are the ones we have that we have set. Now let's assume a new one. We can pick one-to-one or one-to-group. So depending on whichever one you want. This is for webinar, online classes. That is if you want to use one to a group, and the link can be set out. And then bookings. This is the availability. So all these are subject to change, should in case they ever change it. So you can pick your schedule under availability. Alright, but for what we need now, let's come straight to calendar. And then if you want to add another host, you can add another host. That's like another person. But this is the present one we have. So let's just go straight. New event. Is it one-to-one? Okay. Now let's call it one-to-one consultation. So you give it a description. The description can be one-to-one, maybe for relocation or whatsoever detail it has to. Then duration. So at the description you can just give it a one-to-one detail of the booking, that is one-on-one session. So the meeting duration can either be 15 minutes and 45 or 60. And if you want a custom one, you can pick custom and make it 90 minutes. So depending on what time schedule you want it to be. So 60 minutes. And then where is it? Is it online, on set, or whichever? In person, online meeting, which is like the major one we'll be using, online. So you just get the link for the Canva, that is for the Zoom or Google Meet. If you want it to be displayed, it can be displayed, but there's no need to display it. So you just get the Zoom link, zoom.com link for the booking. Though for now it may not work because I did not put actual link. Then we continue, and so that has been done. So they can select their duration. They can based on them, but you really don't want it. You have already stated your own time, so you leave it on that time. So you can redirect after booking to a URL. I think this is just an update of the new one they just added. It was not there before as at few days ago. This is an update I discovered now. So you can have a redirection after the booking, so of which the Zoom link can be here. So that page can be recreated anywhere, and then we can save it. Okay, because I've not added this. The reason why it's not saving was because I opted for redirect URL, but I did not add it. So that's why it's not showing. That's why it's not allowing me to save rather. So when we are done with that, we can now come to availability. Within 60 minutes, whichever one, just select your range. They are all subject to editing based on your own time. Limits for our interval, whether you want them to stop. What you were asking for is here, questions. These are the defined questions, so, and they are all subject to edits. What is the meeting all about? Required, so it's up to us. Then from here you can add more questions as you want. So more questions can be asked. As many questions as you want can be added. So there's no challenge to that. Then email notification. Like I said, if the SMTP is set properly, you have little or nothing to do except just to edit any of the emails. So these are the emails that will be. So if you want already they are, it's best you just use what is in default. It's much better. But if you now need any addition, you can integrate it with the Fluent CRM. And then if you want SMS, which we have not configured because they are going to pay for Twilio, and the configuration is a bit technical but not tedious. So this is a Twilio. You just configure the Twilio and we are good to go. And this is the payment. So if this one-on-one session consultation is payment, all you just need to do is check here. If you want to use WooCommerce checkout, you can use WooCommerce checkout, and then you can now select the products. You can see 30 minutes, 60, 90. So they are all there. But you would have created the product in WooCommerce first, which is come to product, add new, and the product will be there. If you want to now use the native method, which they allow you to use should in case, but the reason why we don't have a native one is that we have not set up Stripe or PayPal here. So that's why this is the one available. And when you select it, you just update your settings. Why is showing error? No product has been chosen. But let's assume we pick this, and now let's save. We are good to go because everything must respond. And then there's no need for any webhook. There's no need for any webhook. These are the integrations. So at the integration, you just select Fluent CRM integration, which is the email marketing stuff. And you select the list. If there's any of the list here, for example, let's assume we are going with this. For those that okay, anybody who buy you, this is where you should add them in the list for email marketing. So this trigger should be when booking is completed, not just confirmed. And if you want to use it at confirmed, it's still the same. And then we can save. We are done. So it's now live, integrated with Fluent CRM. So we can now go to the Fluent CRM and begin to send our email. You can share this either as a page, which is this, that's the shortcode, or you do a landing page for it. Now you can, if you view this in another tab, this is it here now. This is because your own, all of your own. That's why it's showing all of this. So that's just it. So you can now copy it as it were and add to any of your page. So we'll go to the book calendars now. We should have 4 calendars. This is the one we just, so if we want to share this one now, when we look at the landing page, you know, as at that time we have not seen, it's only showing 3, but now it's going to show only this one because that's the only one we have chosen. It's just only showing your page, but that's not an issue. You can always just copy this shortcode. Okay, why is that? Is that it's only showing all your pages, but if you want only this one, just pick only this. That is why it's ID 4. The other ones are ID. This is ID 1. This should be 3, and this is now 4. So that is it, sir.